Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another installment of Tucci-3-Tears, bringing to you the F1 2016 European Grand Prix. Quick overlook here of our R&D development for the race. You see right there in the upper right hand corner I have 825 resource points. I'm going to wait till after this race. I should hopefully have 875 to do the third upgrade for downforce to get the front wing cascades improved. More downforce, faster I can take corners and keep control of the car. We'll look at the standings here quickly. As you can see, we got a nice close battle for first place in the driver's standings. I'm sitting in third place, 18 points behind the leader, Nico Rosberg. Second place, you got Kimi Räikkönen. And in third place, just 25 points behind Lewis Hamilton. Now, enough of the chit-chat, ladies and gentlemen, for the day. Let's go ahead. Let's look around here for a little bit. We got a little nothing going on. Let's go ahead and jump right now into the European Grand Prix.
Who would have imagined in those pioneering days of motor racing just how far and wide the love of speed and competition would spread? From Brands Hatch to Jerez to Valencia, the European Grand Prix has made its home all across the continent. And now a new era of this storied race brings us here, to the edge of the Caspian Sea. With 20 turns and a length of 3.7 miles, Baku City Circuit in the heart of the Azerbaijan capital is a real test of a driver's endurance, patience and precision. 90-degree corners through Sector 1 lead into a tightening uphill sprint as we start to circle around the old city. Then a 1.4-mile chase flat out through Sector 3 towards the finish line. Anthony Davidson joins me today as we look ahead to something just a little bit different. It's quite high speed for a street circuit here, isn't it? Do you think that's going to throw up any unexpected situations?
Well, as long as the teams can keep everything cool, I don't foresee any particular big issues from a technical side of things. I do expect the track to be quite slippery though. We've not exactly had much chance to rubber in the surface. Any street circuit also comes with its own challenges, so I think we'll be seeing a few mistakes here and there. The smart strategy would be to expect a safety car, I think, especially early on when the pack is bunched up.
See if you can manage 8th place or better. Good luck.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. It's Renault in pole position then, and Nico Rosberg completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Vettel, Kimi Räikkönen and Sainz, Ricciardo, Bottas, Verstappen and Fernando Alonso, Button, Gutierrez, Romain Grosjean and Kvyat, Hülkenberg, Perez, Rio Haryanto and Felipe Massa, Palmer and Wehrlein, Felipe Nasser and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Alright, gentlemen, here we go. As you can see, we were on pole position here. We have multiple choices. Do we want a 2-stop or a 3-stop? And I think I'm going to choose with this here 2-stop. Coming a little bit early on the first set of tires. Stretch these softs out for as long as possible. Come in and finish up the end of the race on these super soft tires once again. Looks like we may get a little bit of rain towards the halfway marker of this race. That could change up everything a lot as well. So with it looking like that, maybe the way would be the 2-stop would be best, because it may ultimately need to be a 3-stop when we have to switch over to the intermediate tires. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, sitting on pole position, 5 red lights, and then away we go for the European Grand Prix. Get a little bit of a decent start here going into turn 1. Going a little wide. Rosberg and Hamilton right behind me, right up on my ass. And like they said in the opening introduction here, with this course being as tight as it is and these cars being as close as we're going to be, expect to see a safety car early on. Here we go, head into turns 3 and 4 here, all the way out, heavy on the brakes, close down the inside line so Rosberg has nowhere to go, swing wide, and we're just going to hold it again real tight here going into this 4th corner. Come out eating up all the curbs we got there, got a little bit of a jump coming out here. Heavy on the braking path again, block off the inside line, leave Rosberg right behind me. Not many passing situations here. The only way you're going to get around somebody here is you're going to have to dive bomb and outbrake them going into one of these corners. Not really worried about pulling away from anyone just yet. I'll wait till we get into sector 3 where it's all full throttle and heavy on the gas. But right around here, this is where you're going to be seeing a lot of incidences. You go to the inside someone here in that corner right there, you're going to spin someone out. And here we go now, gents. Let's go ahead and try to pull away from these Mercedes McLarens, and let's take ourselves somewhere ahead of this group. Heavy on the brakes here. A little bit of a corner cut, no warning. I'm okay with that. Throw it up into the rich revs here, going into the last sector. Coming out there, a little bit of a wide exit, but now this is where we're going to try to pull away as much as we can. Not even letting up off the throttle. Full revs. Coming down here. I'm going to guess we're at least probably 2 seconds ahead going in back through into this first corner here. As it sits right now, I'm currently racing on the hard difficulty, 50% race. With the R&D of the car I have right now, I should not be able to be pulling away as easily as I can. So if I come through with the race victory here today for Not That Good Gaming and Entertainment, I'm going to move up to the next difficulty, and we will be going into the expert difficulty for the next race. The type of car I got right now, I should be, with the development I have right now, I believe we are the 5th or 6th best car right now, so that means I should be always in contention for at least 10th. You know, strategy, cars falling out and everything like that should, you know, be a deciding factor if we can move up. But as it sits right now, I should definitely be a mid-marker car and not pulling away from the front of the group like I am right now. And like I said, if I do get a victory in today's race, I will go ahead and up the difficulty for the next one. And then we'll hopefully have a little bit more racing action. A little bit of wall contact there, hopefully no damage to the vehicle. Had to ease up the throttle a little bit there. That quick left right-hander, if you miss the turn point, you're going to swing wide and take the car out of this race. Yellow flag out for Lewis Hamilton. Let's once we get on this straight right here, let's go ahead and see what happened to Lewis. Did him and his teammate get into it? Let's see what happens here. On board with Lewis Hamilton right now. Oh, this is Lewis Hamilton, excuse me. My fault. You got Nico Rosberg going around to the outside. He goes to pass him. No contact. Lewis just has a blowout. And that's such a rough time. Just by the entrance of pit road, but because there were cars where I could not get inside. That's going to greatly incapacitate Lewis Hamilton for the rest of this race. Not looking good for him. Lewis was sitting in 4th, just a mere 25 points behind the leader, Nico Rosberg, in the Drivers' Championship. That's really going to hinder him for the rest of this race. Now he's going to have to make the long, slow drive all the way around this Baku circuit, back to the pit lane to come back in and get a set of tires. All right, thank you, engineer. 10 minutes time for a little bit of light rain. That's probably going to actually be about the end of the first stint on these super softs, so we'll just go ahead and sit there and try to milk these until you know, these tires are pretty much shot. and hopefully come in and switch over to a pair of inters. I don't want to switch over to softs and then have to come right back in a lap or two later and throw on intermediates and lose a bunch of time. But we'll see how these tires hold up, and if that's the case, that's the case. We'll go from there.
We think there's a viable strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one?
Alright, let's see what the strategy change is here. We will wait until we get onto the front straight. Right now, this is a very technical, high-speed part of the track. We're getting distracted looking at the just changing the strategy may end up putting me into the wall and ending our race. So once we get through here and we get another long straight, I will open it up and we'll see what they have to offer for us. Alright, they want us to come in. No, we'll stay on the same strategy. If they want us to come in that lap, that's not going to happen. These tires are still doing very good. I just ran a 152. 3.7 seconds ahead of second place, Nico Rosberg. How are these tires doing for us here? 30% wear. If we were closer towards the 50, I would have made that change, but we're not. And with the, like they said, rain coming in a mere 10 minutes, you got to be careful here. I don't want to get stuck, hopefully doubling up on pit stops, but if that's the case, that's the case. Raikkonen having the soft tires for a start could actually help him out, because those soft tires will definitely last him into the his first pit stop, where rain should most likely be coming down, according to my engineer. So if that's the case, that could definitely be a big break for Kimi Raikkonen. And that turn right there is my least favorite turn of all of them, so gonna have to be very careful around that corner, because that could definitely hinder my race for the rest of the season. When the track's a little slick, especially if I don't have the right tires on, that turn right there could be very treacherous to us. Purple through the second sector again, 6/10 ahead of our best lap. Not too bad for a little bit of, oh boy. Well, we're not gonna finish on that note. That's bullshit. Normally I wouldn't do a replay and start over. I would just suck it up and take the loss, but not like that. No way in hell. No way in hell am I gonna take that loss. We're gonna start right back over here. This is definitely a corner. Definitely going to be a section, guys, when I get to that, especially if it's later on in the race and there's traffic around, you're not going to hear a lot of commentary from me, because I'm going to have to focus on that section right there. That's been a section that's just been causing me hell all weekend. Alright, got to come in this lap to pit. How big of a lead do I have over there? Didn't really get to see how big of a lead. Wow, how big of a lead I have over Rosberg or Raikkonen right now. But either way, we're going to come in for the pits this lap and switch ourselves onto a pair of softs. And hopefully the rain doesn't come down bad enough to where it hinders our race line. But if it does, then we'll have to come in and switch over for inners. Then once it dries up, switch back onto either a pair of softs or super softs for the duration of this race. We got a yellow in that section right there. I wonder what that's all about. Hope that still isn't Hamilton trying to limp around. Oh, and of course we do damage to the front wing. See, that's gonna hurt us now when we. Oh shit! Of course. See, that's. You gotta pay close attention to what you're doing there, and I fucked that up really bad. So now, what the hell is the ultimate strategy? I don't got time to look at that, engineer. You already know I'm coming in this lap for softs. Yeah, you know I'm coming in right now. Why would you tell me to come in for a different strategy? You know I'm already coming in this lap and it's the same strategy. But we lost a whole bunch of time there to them, so gonna have to ease it up through here, and the damage to the front wing is gonna make this turn just a bit fuck! don't know what the hell I was thinking there. I was just telling you guys how I got to be slow to that corner because of the wing damage. I'm not going to be able to make the turns. And I tried to go through their balls to the wall and then I put my car into the wall. Well, that's strike 2. So after this, this is it right here. If I ruin my car one more time, ladies and gentlemen, I will take the DNF for the race. I'm going to lose a whole bunch of time switching over this front wing. That is not going to be good. I'm going to have to do something, make it up. I should win this race, but that wing damage slipping up in that sector is going to really throw me down. The Renault team doing a fantastic job in the switch. Get that wing on, boys. Come on.
Release, release.
7.5 seconds, not the best pit stop, but I did that all to myself. Hopefully I can make up some of the time here with the undercut.
This strategy.
Right in the middle of the pack. I got to be careful. I want to get around these guys, but I don't want to damage my car trying to do so. I don't need to be super racy because they do need to come in and pit. Perez and Button are jostling around. Maybe I can use that to get by one of them here. Ah, come on, man. Get out of my way. You guys are slowing me up.
Expecting the white lane within 5 minutes.
That sucks. I had to come in and switch my tires, and now I got light rain coming. Rosberg setting a new fastest lap of the race at 1:49.7. Man, I don't know what it is, man. It's just that high right, that high left right-hander. I just can't fucking do it, man. Strong showing in all the practice and everything, and Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I'm trying to give you guys a good race, but I just can't seem to be doing it. I don't know. Maybe the rain's coming down in that sector because it does feel like the grip is completely out of the window there.
Gap to the car in front is 12.3 seconds.
Sergio Perez behind us. I believe he was the one coming out of the pits, maybe. There might be some rain in that sector. I can't really see it on my screen right now, but the grip was just all out the window there. With fresh soft tires, I should not have had that hard time hold the race line there, and I just could not hold the line together. It was just terrible. I just seem to be going slower and slower. I don't see any drops of rain on the screen as of right now. Fastest first sector of my of the race so far. That's good to see. So maybe it's just all in my head now with this rain, with the engineer constantly telling me it's coming. Maybe I'm pushing just a little bit too hard than I should be, but we'll see. In front of me, I got the Haas F1 and Roman Grosjean. 4 seconds behind him. Let's see what we can do here. Just keep it out of the wall, bud. There we go. I'm in 8th place where they want me to finish, but I should be up to the lead. I don't know what the hell's going on, so. Come across the line with a 1:49.2. Fastest lap of the race. That's what I really wanted to see right there. And with the rain coming, I got to try to catch up to these guys, at least right in front of me here. Not 100% positive who's all up there except for just Gutierrez, but I need to effectively find out where Nico Rosberg is, because he is the race leader. So if I can get him into my sights, whether he made his pit stop or not, which I'm certain he already has, just wonder how bad that wing change really did screw me up. Another purple first sector. There we go. I have Rich Rev still available. I can run. Car's still doing good right now. I like to save that though towards the end of the race. And we still got almost 18 laps to go, so I'm not really in dire need to play catch up yet. Running that corner a lot harder than I thought. How are we doing through the second sector here? Another purple sector, and now I'm chasing down Gutierrez. I knew that was going to happen as soon as I made contact with the fucking wall. I don't know what the hell it is, guys. I'm sorry, man. Practice, qualifying, I never had no problem going through that sector right there, but in this race, I just can't seem to keep my fucking car off the wall. It's just absolutely fucking terrible, guys, and I apologize for that. I'm really living up to the mantra of not that good gaming and entertainment, where it's all about the gaming and we're not that good right now, and it's a little upsetting because I do take my games sometimes a little bit more serious than I should. Here we go. Now I'm going to go into the Rich Revs with the DRS. Try to chase him down a little bit here. See what I can do to Gutierrez. Just coasted in there. Slow. I should have went in slow. Came out fast. Go back into the Rich Revs. I'm not going to catch him going into the corner, but I'll see what I can do here. Switch back into standards. Bring the car down real slow into the corner there. Being held up right now. I'm surprised these guys haven't come in and pit yet. See if I can make a little bit of a move here on Gutierrez going into this corner. I'm going to go for it. Dive under. Heavy on the brakes. Push him out wide. Leave him a little bit of room. And we made a successful pass. Grosjean's next in our sights. Just to show you, just being stuck behind cars, how much it can do is 1.5 seconds slower than my previous lap time, all because I've been stuck behind Roman Grosjean. We came real close to putting ourselves into that wall right there. And I just got to stop talking right now and focus on my race. I've lost a lot of time here. Up into the Rich Revs coming through. You got a fat couple, two fast left-handers. Came real close to put myself in the wall there. Come on, put your wheels on the... Come on, Jeff, pay focus tonight now. Come on. Keep it off the wall. Come on, man. I like to give you guys commentary, but doing it live is just such a pain in the ass here. I need to focus on hitting my marks, and when I talk, I'm going to miss my marks all the time. I'm going to have to maybe start switching over, doing maybe a post commentary and saving my gameplay and uploading it later with the commentary pushed over it. See what we can do here with DRS. Can we chase down Grosjean? Ah, that's my fault right there again. Focus on what you're doing. Engineer, don't talk to me when I'm going to the corners either. That's so stupid of you. You know I need to focus on it. You're going to be right in my ear jibber-jabbing, and I'm trying to race down somebody. Not the right time, engineer. We're going to go for it here. Dive on in. Push out Grosjean wide. Still have DRS from the previous sector. We got Nico Rosberg ahead of us right now. Let's go ahead and chase him down. A little bit of rain coming down on the screen as well, as you can see. See how that affects the race here, guys. As you can see, the braking sector now is way earlier than it was before. We'll see. We'll go ahead and keep on racing, but once we see that DRS disabled pop up, that's when it's time to come in for inters. And depending on how our grip goes away, we might come in even just a lap before that and hope we can beat everyone else on the undercut.
Let's be mindful of the conditions. The track is getting wetter, and if you stay out forever, be much slower if we move on to inters this early.
Alright, race engineer has confirmed that the track is slower, but he does feel that it's still too early to come in for intermediate tires. I'm really sketchy now in that third section though with that left-right high-speed turn. That's going to be real crazy because I'm sure the car's just going to drift right into the wall out of the racing line. So we'll see what we can do, but we got to pay very close mind to that.
This lane is going to be best for a while.
I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to ease off on the throttle whenever I get in there now with the light rain coming down. Last thing I want to do is put myself into the wall. 16 seconds behind Kimi Räikkönen right now, but he hasn't yet to come in and pit for his second set of tires. And he has just now came in. Kimi has just now came in. So effectively right now, all we've done in that little bit of time where we've lost the front wing and came in for pitting is just merely lose only just a couple of seconds right there to Nico Rosberg, which is just the best case scenario that we could have had happen to us. Let's just keep it focused now towards the end of the race and let's try to chase this man down and get the W for Renault Racing. Weather update. And Max Verstappen's out of the race. Let's go ahead and pause it here and let's go back and try to find him and see what happened. Verstappen, I think Verstappen's 30, or Verstappen's 3, I believe. I think Ricciardo's 33. Nope, no, I was wrong. Let's go ahead and see what happened to 33 then. Alright, here he is battling with the Red Bull, or with the Williams. What happens here then? Does he blow a motor or something? He's got DRS. He's got a little bit of wheel shake going on. I don't know what happened to him. Said he was out of the race, but in both those replays, didn't see nothing wrong with him. I started to see a little bit of puddle formation right now. Weather update. Weather report. Oh yeah, it's time to come in for the enters. All it did right there, I barely even got on the throttle and the ass end just totally bucked out on me there. Box a slap. I can't keep this car down, so I'm going to come in this lap right now, and I'm going to throw on the intermediates. Oh, what the fuck? It never gave me the heads up, man. I told you I was boxing this lap. Why weren't you ready? Oh, this fucking game, man, it irritates the piss out of me. Update your shit, Codemasters. I told you I was coming in and you don't give me no heads-up display on where to fucking go. I'm losing all this time to these fucking guys. See if I can come in for the undercut. I lost so much time right there. Who is that I'm coming in over here? No, it's Roman Grosjean.
See these tires through to the end now. Okay, some information on the race. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
What's going on here?
Strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one?
Keep current.
Confirmed.
Did I just ruin my race by switching to intermediates? That's what I would like to know. I figured that would have been the viable strategy here. And apparently maybe not, because I just got hung out to dry. Weather report. And you're not even going to say shit to me. That's awesome. Thanks a lot there, engineer. I'm trying to figure out what I need to do here. I got no grip.
Data for that request.
I mean, I got water ripping down on my screen. We'll see here. See if it says to come in for inters or not. Or see if it disables DRS. Oh, massive crash. Fuck this, man. I just ruined my entire fucking race, I can tell you that. Just ruined my entire fucking race. Who came in with me? Was Jensen Button? What did he put on? Oh, Raikkonen already came in. He put it on too. Jesus Christ. He's in the pits right now switching over to enter. So maybe this wasn't the worst call right now.
Okay, the stewards have now disabled DRS.
Excellent.
Disabled.
Maybe that was the right call then. Because there's Raikkonen right in front of me. I was hoping I didn't just throw my race away. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just salvaged it by coming in early. So like I said, it showed in the race demographic. The halfway marker looked like is when the rain was going to come, which it did. So hopefully this rain doesn't last long. When it comes out, we can maybe switch to softs or super softs for the end of this race and try to bring home a W. So I'm not going to really be in too big of a rush to race down Kimi Raikkonen. I'm just going to try to stay at least somewhat close to him. Don't care about the car behind, engineer. I care about the car in front. Driver ahead. And we're definitely staying right behind them, but this is where it's going to get sketchy around this corner. This high-speed section, when you're wide open, does not feel good on this car. Maybe I should have upped the downforce a little bit for the rain, but here we go now, just chasing them down with the draft, slipstreaming it by. Gonna come onto the brakes real heavy, locking up all 4 tires. See if that's Rosberg in front of us here. This is what we got a little bit of spare fuel for here. Try to hopefully stay in contention, maybe even go for a dive bomb here on Raikkonen. I'm gonna go for it. Leave him a little bit of space there. Kimi's on the outside battling. It's going to be a battle of traction. He's got it there. We make a little bit of contact. I force him on the inside. He gives me the way of the room, and I come by. Next up is Rosberg, who did switch over to his inters. This race just definitely became a lot more interesting now with the weather.
Rosberg's in first place.
That's the hardest part here, because you've got to be very careful when you're on the throttle now. Ooh, real slow there, almost slid into the wall. Alonso with a little bit of an issue right there. Don't really care about his problems. Like I said, with the high-speed sectors here, it's really hard because the rear end's going to want to lose grip a lot quicker now since it's wet outside. So if you swing just a little bit out of the groove or you get on the gas just a little bit too hard, you're gonna spin the car out. Come on, fuck, man. Ah, shit. You think you would learn the other 12 laps? You fucking had to slam into the wall and flash back. Stop talking to these fucking corners, man. See if we could try to chase down Rosberg, but I'm not sure if I could do that. 5.2 seconds behind him. This is going to be my sector to clear him up on, because I'm not fast through the third sector anymore. I was fast earlier on dries, but not through the inners. Wet tires are not my thing in this game. That's going to be a corner cut warning. Oh, no. All right. Scared about that one. Oh, gained 1.6 seconds there. Maybe to the fast sectors, I'm going to go into lean. Go into lean with the fuel mixture, cut the power back. Maybe that'll help keep the tires from breaking loose. Let's go ahead and give that a shot. As I made a little bit of contact there with the wall, and I hope I didn't see anything pop up, so hopefully I didn't hurt my car too much. Here we go. Thank you just tuning into the viewer right now. You're tuning into the European Grand Prix at Baku. As you can see, the weather has gone to absolute shit here on lap 15. Ooh, God, lost the rear end real bad there. Thank God I didn't spin out. Up into the rich rev. Let's see if we can try to hunt this dude down here. I just apologize right now for the current lack of live commentary, but when the rain comes down, it's just do a little bit more focusing, and you don't really remember to talk when you're focusing so hard on trying to hit your markers around the track.
Okay, some information on Perez. They're speeding up again, so I expect they fix one of the
Alright, thanks engineer. Don't really give a damn about what Perez is doing. Weather report. Alright, 10 minutes time. Expected the rain to stop. And then we will see what they recommend there for a strategy change to go on to either the super soft or the soft for the duration of the race. Yeah, just going through this entire section here, just in lean revs. Save fuel. Yeah, thanks engineer, but you obviously see how much pain I'm having trying to keep this fucking car together through these corners here. I'm going to definitely save for the dry condition to go into the rich revs for sure. Let's see, how much time did I lose to Rosberg that lap? 3.8, so I'm still gaining on him even in the lean, so I'm just going to stay on lean.
First place is 5.0 seconds. Okay, distance to teammate 46.8 seconds.
5 seconds away from the leader. We'll see how we do on this full lap on lean, see how much time we lose. There we go.
I know these conditions look pretty terrible, but that water is draining away. I think the intermediate is going to stay the tyre of choice for a while yet.
All right, engineer, thanks for that little bit of advice right there. So we're definitely gaining on Rosberg throughout this track. I think a lot of it has to do with that lap car that's sitting in front of him. I don't know who that is, but whoever it is looks like he's helping me out tremendously, because Rosberg's just having a hell of a time trying to get around him.
Rosberg's out in front.
And I'm wondering if he's too far away to get the blue flag even. Wonder if he's just slowing up Rosberg. Because last lap, Nico was 5 seconds ahead of us going over the start-finish line. And going through this third sector here, that means we've gained over 2 seconds on him this lap. A little bit better to her this time. So how are we looking going into the first turn here? 2.9 seconds, huh? And Nico finally got around whoever that was. Is that Daniel Kvyat? Hopefully we can get around him once we catch up to him. go up into the standard race revs now. We saved almost a lap and a half of fuel. And that is it. It is Daniel Kvyat. So hopefully we can get around Kvyat and he doesn't give us much of a headache going through the slower section of the racetrack here. And you can see now it's slowly starting to clear up a little bit. The cloud cover is starting to diminish. Still don't see a clear, dry racing line emerging yet, so. Like the engineer said, it could still be some time. All right. Race engineer call. Oh, come on, Kvyat.
Switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A? Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Keep current.
Okay, copy that.
Ah, fucking Christ, man. Did not expect that little tiny piece of my front valve to be gone to give me that much lack of downforce. Kimi Räikkönen really, or Daniel Kvyat really fucked me in this race with that. Well, last time I went to change, you motherfuckers didn't tell me when to come in at the right time. Keep current. So now when I come in and pit and switch over to dries, I'm going to have to go for an undercut on Rosberg because I'm going to have to put on, they're going to put on a new front wing. I'm going to need it for the downforce, especially when the track's dry. So we'll see how everything goes here. With just a handful of laps left, super softs will definitely be the tire that I throw on. See that wing, losing that piece of that wing sucks, but at least with the rain going down, the computer's slow enough to where they're not just going to completely freight train me. We're definitely catching them. We're getting a lot closer in every corner. Just some sections I need to definitely take it easy through though, and that's definitely going to be those high-speed corners. A little bit of wall contact there. Luckily no more damage sustained to the vehicle. Are you fucking kidding me? The car wouldn't even turn. Fuck, this is like the 13th fucking flashback. This is just an absolutely fucking pathetic race right now. That's gonna be a restart. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. And this isn't even just not being good. This is just absolutely fucking pathetic. I mean, you can kind of slowly see the racing line starting to dry out a little bit here. And I'm just so weary on jumping on the throttle right now.
Rosberg's the race leader.
Okay, in the slow sections, it's just the faster sections. And if I end up mirroring him and we come in at the same time, I'm probably not even going to fix my wing and just say to hell with it and try to cruise to the end of the race. And we're right there knocking on Rosberg's door.
The track is drying, but it's going to take a while to clear standing water off the line. Don't start thinking about slicks just yet. Some information on the road, so it seems they fix whatever was. They might work up to speed.
Yeah, that's what I figured would have fucking happened right there. As soon as I saw the fucking red on the racing line at least 300 feet earlier than I'm normally used to seeing it, I knew that I was going to blow right through that braking section. I haven't seen the braking line that close. So that's got to be a sign of the track also drying out. Like you can see right there, as soon as I step on the gas, just nothing behind those, nothing behind the tires. All they want to do is just spin on me. I got to coast through the S's there. Rich revs, maybe try to chase them down, but I lose so much time in that section, in that sector, because I can't throttle down.
Looks like some of those paths are clearing. We're still on my time for the time being. We're not a million miles away from slick conditions.
Yeah, this late in the race, I'm not switching that. Putting on a new wing is just going to kill me. If my car is just that much slower without it, that's fine. But taking an extra 4 seconds to throw on a new wing is just going to bury me in this race. I'm going to have to try to limp this car home once we put on dries. What a sick move there. Did not expect to pull that one off. Well, I blew this corner, which ultimately means I blew that corner. Squeeze his ass out as much as I can. I ain't giving him shit.
We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A?
Confirm change.
Copy that.
Come in this lap for a set of super softs. DRS is now enabled, so that means the track is dry. Kimmy already came in and got his. He came in for the undercut, so Kimmy might be the one to chase down now.
Has now enabled
I definitely do know I have the faster car here, but with only 4 laps to go, switching my front wing, I would not be able to make up that much of a loss in time. Only way I'll switch my front wing now is if for some reason I happen to hit the wall and just do a little bit of damage. Now my teammate comes into the pits. You better get out of there before I need to come in.
Just about time to go and change these tyres.
Oh yeah, the track is definitely dry. There's just no grip in these tires whatsoever.
Pit in this lap. Remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
Alright, where's my marker to pit in?
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Just held up Rosberg in the pits, that's nice. This is it right here. It's probably going to be between us and Rosberg for the victory here. See if we get held up by him or do we get up. We beat him out, so this is it. It's going to be down to Renault, Mercedes, and Ferrari. And we got, thank you, I got a slow car Kvyat in between Rosberg. That could give me the break I need just to bring this car home with the damaged front wing. Oh wow, this thing turns a lot quicker now. Kvyat just staying in front of Rosberg. I love it. Eat him up. Should get out of his way here. Oh, it feels good not to have to lift through that section.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Purple through sector 1. Can I keep this momentum through sector 2? Raikkonen with the fastest lap of, or sorry, Hamilton, excuse me, fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Not certain where he's at right now in the pecking order because he did have that puncture at the beginning of the race. Terrible, terrible luck. And we just answer back to Lewis Hamilton with his fastest lap. and say, no, no, we will show you how to go as fast. With a 1:47.4. 2 laps to go and we're setting purple laps. That's what I'm talking about.
If the situation changes, we'll let you know.
Low chance of rain, better fuck off.
This is your final lap of the race.
All right, there we go. Starting off the final lap of this race. See if we can go ahead and bring it home.
2 laps of fuel left.
I'm kind of interested to see where Lewis Hamilton made it all the way up to. Getting that puncture on lap 1 just as we passed the pits was terrible. Having to pretty much limp your car around the track the whole time. That would have been definitely a perfect time for a safety car. He would have loved one earlier today. That would have helped him get back into contention, but last time through that shitty fucking corner. Surprisingly, the damage to the right front of the wing really did not hinder me as bad as I thought it was going to be. Thank God. I thought I was going to have such a hard time coming through these corners. Purple through there. Can we come through and set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix on the last lap of the Grand Prix? Easing off the throttle there. Last thing I want to do is wreck my car on the final lap. And we come down and we have won. A very, very pathetic victory, but we have won in the European Grand Prix.
Superb driving. That's the race win.
Brilliant stuff from Renault today. What a superb victory. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres, but at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else, and that's exactly what they had today.
Here come today's winning drivers, and what a race it was. This is a team that knows success very well in F1, and they're just itching for even more. Congratulations to the Renault team for their excellent win today. And now let's take a look at the
All right, as you see how we finished there, 2 seconds ahead of Nico Rosberg. 25 points, puts us 11 behind Nico right now in the driver's standings.
For me, that was an outstanding performance that drew an
You'll see here we will win the update, or win the rivalry, excuse me, with Kimi Räikkönen. Of course, I'm above target in the driver's standings. And with all that being done and said, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be the end of today's video. Thank you for joining in to Not That Good Gaming and Entertainment's live stream, brought to you by yours one and only Tucci-3-Tears of F1 2016. If you like what you saw and need to see any changes, please leave a comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, stay beautiful, friends.